Since the shoulder lacks bony anchors, it relies on muscles to help stabilize it, such as the muscles of the rotator cuff, which also help to move the arm. These four rotator cuff muscles include the subscapularis, which originates in the subscapular fossa and inserts on the lesser tubercle of the humerus, where it can medially rotate the arm. The teres minor originates on the inferior lateral border of the scapula and inserts on the greater tubercle of the humerus, where it can laterally rotate the arm. The supraspinatus originates in the supraspinous fossa of the scapula, inserts on the greater tubercle of the humerus, and can abduct the arm. And the infraspinatus originates in the infraspinous fossa of the scapula, inserts onto the greater tubercle of the humerus, and laterally rotates the arm. This alligator possesses a subscapularis on the medial surface of its scapula and a single muscle, the supracoracoideus, on the lateral surface of its scapula. This opossum, as indicative of a primitive mammal, possesses not only a subscapularis on the medial side, but then the supraspinatus, the infraspinatus, and the teres minor on the lateral surface of the scapula. A significant step in the evolution of the rotator cuff muscles was the evolution of the spine of the scapula in the live-bearing mammals. As demonstrated here in this cat, the spine of the scapula then allowed the ancestral supracoracoideus muscle to divide to form a supraspinatus over the spine and an infraspinatus under the spine. And so the supraspinatus and infraspinatus are homologous to the ancestral supracoracoideus muscle. This is evident in the cat. And these same four rotator cuff muscles are typical in the rotator cuffs of live-bearing mammals, although they use their shoulders for very different actions as do humans. This is evident in the goat pictured here, in the sheep, in the cow, in the pig, and in the monkey. An even more important modification of the ancestral supracoracoideus occurred in birds. In birds, there are two major flight muscles. The pectoralis muscles, the chest muscles, they provide the force for the downward stroke of the wing, and they make up most of the chest, starting on the sternum and its keel and inserting on the humerus. However, if one were to remove the pectoralis muscles, one can observe the supracoracoideus, which has moved its origin to the keel of the sternum, and it then passes behind the procoracoid of the shoulder and then goes over the head of the humerus from the medial surface. So it actually goes over it so that it can actually function as a pulley. Although the origin of the muscle is beneath the humerus, its tendon then goes over the dorsal surface of the head of the humerus to insert dorsally so that it can pull the wing up. So the supracoracoideus has then become the major muscle providing the force for the upstroke of the wing.